Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and our preview of the 2024 AFL Grand Final. Please make sure to hit the like button, and if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that button too. It helps our show grow. And while you're at it, hit the bell icon so you get an alert every time a new episode is available. Let's get into it. We're finally here, 2024 Grand Final. It's the fourth non-Victorian Grand Final
of all time,
of all time.
Yeah,
2004, 2005, 2006.
Was it three in a row?
Well, 2005. No.
Brisbane Port,
2004, and then the two Sydney West Coast.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
three in a row.
Finals. But for those people that think we're Victorian
against
biased,
Victoria,
well, at the end of the day,
we'll be watching the grand final.
This is a Victorian heritage grand final because it's South Melbourne versus Fitzroy. So
I know,
jam that.
True.
That's what it is. And the last time the Lions met the Swans, I'm sure everyone's already heard this before it's got to our show, was 1899. They met in Fitzroy won by 3 points.
Mickey Conlon kicked the winner.
I think it was 3 points. Were you there that day? You remember?
Yeah, I was there.
And it was played at the Junction Oval, and the crowd was 4,187.
Oh, it was played at the Junction Oval.
We played at the Junction Oval. It was a sellout at the Junction Oval.
All
You
345.
don't remember anything else about that?
Nah, I
game?
don't remember. The weather was
Were tickets hard to get?
was wet.
It was wet.
I wonder what the Australian population was in 1899. Because 4,000 is a low
I could
crowd,
easily
right?
Google it, but yeah, you're right.
It could have been 50,000 for all we know.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, that could be
It's 4,000.
4,000. It could have been a big crowd, like in the scheme of things.
Could have been.
What did you say, per
I
capita?
said per capita. Yeah, I
Yeah.
meant pro rata.
Local grand final
Per
gets
capita.
4,000.
Oh, yeah,
well, these
exactly.
days it's 100
That's
years
exactly
later.
Right. So interesting that both winners of the preliminary finals kicked 95.
Yes, I was
Yeah,
actually
that's
going to.
unbelievable.
We should compare
about that,
notes before we start. I was going to say that. They both
took
kicked
one from
95.
you.
That's all right.
That's
All good.
unbelievable, isn't it?
And this is the first time the grand final matchups will be, I'm going to word this rightly, will be the last 2 seasons runners-up.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So Sydney and Brisbane were the last 2 runners-up.
22 Sydney and 23 Brisbane.
Yeah, and the last time that happened, 1987, Carlton and Hawthorn.
Hawthorn. Yep. Okay.
Gee, that's long.
The weird thing is the VFL Grand Final was played yesterday. Werribee played Southport.
Saw the last quarter.
Werribee won by a goal, yeah. And that grand final also was the last 2 runners-ups. Werribee last year and Southport the year
That's
before.
unbelievable.
How about that, eh?
It's in some of the stuff that's happened this year. You can't write.
You can't.
You can't script
That's
it.
unbelievable.
It's
No, I didn't know
crazy.
that. I wouldn't have known that. That's a great
Good
stat.
stat. There you go.
So you got anything to bring to the table, to the round table?
Well, I had the 95, both teams 95, but you stole it. Not
So
stole it.
the
but
last time they met was a classic, 79-77 at the Gabba, late in the
Sydney
year.
had them
Yeah.
on toast for most of that game.
Yep, yep.
And then they came hard in the last quarter, I think, Brisbane, if I'm
Yep.
not wrong.
That's right.
They stole
it was
it in
a
the
warm
last few
day.
minutes.
Yeah, it was a warm day. And I got it.
That's right.
Did they come from behind?
Yes, because the last quarter I thought, Sydney's home here.
Yep.
And then, I can't remember exactly what happened, but Brisbane kicked a few late.
It was a great finish.
Yeah, it was a great finish.
And I'm going to say one more, so that's it.
Okay.
Then it's
No
no
worries.
more. John Longmire, 5th grand final.
And
He's 1-3 at the moment.
yeah, 1 and 3. Yeah.
He goes 1-4.
Questions need to be
That's
asked.
a little bit of an awkward.
It's
It's
won't
Ross
lose,
Line
mate.
territory, although he's won a flag.
He
So
won't
I guess-
lose his job, mate.
No,
we're not saying
I'm just
that.
talking about
I know what you mean. Does it become
John
a
Longmire's
hoodoo?
stat.
yeah,
You know,
like
when
he's won 1 out of 5. That's
Yeah.
not a good ratio, is it?
But it's incredible to get Sydney into 5 grand finals in 13 years. Sydney, that's incredible.
You know he's going to win the Norm Smith medal?
Hang on.
give us
Whoa, horsey, whoa.
I'm just
You're
thinking
going about 10 minutes ahead.
Saturday MCG 2:30, Sydney versus Brisbane. So after all that talk,
After all that,
we finally mentioned
we're finally at the game.
who was playing.
Do you reckon, well, Sydney, yes, I know the answer to that. Do you reckon Brisbane were the next best in line
Absolutely for me.
after this final series? Not in the season, but after.
I think these are the 2 best sides
Yeah.
that finally
Probably.
shook out of the tree. And
Yeah,
when I say
yeah,
that,
no, you're right,
The
you're
tree
right.
was full of all different scenarios and teams. Even up until 3 weeks ago, we didn't really know.
I still think GWS was. I know Brisbane came back and beat them. Fair enough. Good luck to them.
Yeah, I know. Who could have GWS got
Sydney
to the
GWS
grand
would have
final? Would they have beaten Geelong?
They're the only team I reckon could have beat Sydney on grand final days.
Yeah, but they had to get through Geelong still.
You're really...
That's the only team I think can beat them.
Yeah.
Could beat them just because of their speed. Brisbane will get walloped.
Okay, that's our episode done. Brisbane will get walloped.
I'm Kent Brockman, and that's my 2 cents worth.
I'm Kent Brockman, and that was my 2 cents.
Brisbane will not get within 6 goals of Sydney.
Jeez!
Why?
What's wrong?
What's right?
Yeah, what's wrong?
What do you hate?
What's wrong with Brisbane?
I've got nothing against Brisbane.
No, it's just
I've got nothing against Brisbane. They could have been playing.
come on.
Woolloomooloo.
Heights.
You can do better than that.
You say him the Heights every second week.
You can do better.
Mate, you got shares in that
Sydney,
club.
Sydney, mate, fresh. And let me finish. 70% they're going out, and we all agreed on that on Friday. Just prancing around, doing what they had to do to win the game. Mate, everyone's fresh. You can tell, mate. They're full of run. They're full of energy. Brisbane have had to come back from the dead, and good luck to them. I'm not going to go at them. Good luck to them. Been fantastic to get where they are. But I'm sorry, it's going to run out.
Not once, but twice.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right? So, on Saturday, they'll keep up with Sydney early. Don't worry about it. Everyone's going, there's going to be a rip. Mate, when the gets to the point where Brisbane start to run out of legs, Sydney will just put the accelerator. Mate, they will run away with it, Sydney. Midfielders be too good. Don't get me wrong, great matchups. You got Rayner goes midfield forward, Zorko, Neil, and then you got the Sydney on balls. You know who they are. Great matchups, but I still think Sydney's going to be too strong going towards second half onwards. I think it might be all right early on.
Interesting.
But I think Sydney will whack them in the end.
Whack them?
Yeah, 5-6 goals.
You know who we both picked for the flag?
Yeah, we both pre-season said Brisbane, so I'm sticking with Brisbane. Not for that reason either. I reckon the exact opposite of what Vito said. I reckon Sydney are no chance.
Gee.
Like I said in our previous episode,
that's two ends.
Not because they're no good, but Warner, Goulden, and Heaney must be their 3 best on ground. Must be 1, 2, and 3 on the ground, right? If that doesn't happen, they can't beat Brisbane. Brisbane are better overall.
That's interesting. You've been saying it all year.
And I still don't trust Sydney's forward line. I don't trust those 3 tools because again they kicked 8 goals out of 13.
Preview of next week's grand final, and Sydney wins by 6 goals. I still don't trust Sydney's forward line.
No. I'll trust it if they kick goals. Look, they could win with Heaney kicking goals and Will Hope, but the 3 tools, I don't trust. They're just
been like that all year.
Exactly.
Sydney.
People are not trusting the tools.
Mate, and they do it all. Everyone has their little. Sydney had that bad run there, but everyone does.
Hang on. So this is how volatile they are. Joel Amani kicks 9 goals and didn't kick a goal for the next
1 game.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Didn't kick a goal for the next 5 weeks. That's volatile to me, right? He kicked 3 or 4 on the weekend. Good luck. That's all I'm saying. I think Brisbane all around are better than Sydney. Like Sydney are a better side when those 3 fire. They're unstoppable, right? But they have to fire. And I'm not trusting 3 players. I'll trust 18 players.
I don't know how to say that.
And
what's
also,
that card saying? I'll raise you or whatever it is.
I'll raise you. But also the fact that they played in last year's grand final, they won't be overawed. They won't be shy of any 100,000 and that.
I agree.
They played at the MCG again. Sydney have been at home, 2 weeks, SCG, 2 easy games.
I'll add that Sydney, they have to tidy up their clearance work.
Bad.
I
agree with you there.
And their contested possession. They got beat.
Exactly.
With contested possession and clearance work, stoppages.
Right.
Brisbane, I'm not sure if you get a second chance with Brisbane.
Fair.
Brisbane a gun midfield.
But were they but it was still under control. Do you get what I'm saying? They didn't kill themselves.
But they played Port Adelaide, mate. They ain't playing Port Adelaide this week.
I even think their first final, they struggled winning stoppages.
They did.
A little bit.
And
they just got over the line, right?
I agree they need to clean that
up.
They do.
I'm not sure.
And Lockie Neal's the best in the business of clearances. Like him and Ashcroft.
And even if it's messy clearances, Zorko off half-back.
Yeah.
So you have no doubt that Brisbane cannot run out of legs?
No, we've got doubts. I've got no doubt they won't run out of legs.
That he thinks Sydney got no chance because they have got a chance.
Of course they have.
But I'm just saying.
I agree with your
three.
Yeah, I agree with your 3 players. Outside of that, then they've got to be up and about.
Yeah, exactly.
I just like about one bloke that gets the ball off half back.
Yeah, that's okay.
The lizard. The Lizard.
Correct.
If he has to be their best player, they're in trouble because they'll mean
He's
60.
one of their best players, though.
Yeah, but I don't think he makes as much difference as the other three. The other three are outstanding. He's very good.
I just
Yeah, but you're not giving enough credit to Cunningham. These blokes
No,
are
we're
good
not.
footballers,
Rampy.
mate.
No,
Rampy,
we're not. But
Lloyd, good footballers.
so it's funny because like, I think Brisbane's Achilles heel might be their defence, and Sydney's Achilles heel might be their forward line.
Mate, Papley, he could run.
Except,
run
yeah, Papley's.
that ball drops, goes to the ground, mate. He'll be.
I just like the around the square players that Brisbane
Yeah.
have, like
They've got a lot of them
Archie and Rayner. I know you mentioned in the last episode about Rayner, but
No, he's a gun, but I'm just saying. He's
Yeah.
not very consistent. He hasn't been
I
very
just
consistent.
like their mids. I
lately.
like McCluggage. They're a little hard. They're
Look, good luck to them. Yeah, you're right. McCluggage and these guys getting the footy. Good luck to them when they butcher it, though. On grand final day, you want to butcher
Yeah,
it.
well, they butchered it last year
Sydney
too.
will hurt you the other way.
Yeah, but they don't. They're
You agree?
not the cleanest
They,
side.
they will. They can. Absolutely.
They
'cause they're
can.
good.
Anyone
They're
can,
good the
yeah.
other way. But
So
Sydney are good the other
If
way.
you hand it to them,
Yeah.
they'll go, no worries, thank you.
One
and
thing
they'll
I
go,
do know is that both sides are capable of kicking 90 plus.
I think it's going to be a
So it might
high-scoring
be a
game.
shootout.
Yeah, which I'll love.
It might be a
I'm going to love
shootout.
to see that. Yeah.
So, again, you're going to rely on the lazy forward line of Brisbane. Danaher's lazy.
Lazy.
He'll have to ruck.
Oh, yeah. Because
Dano's been sensational.
Hipwood's a question
What do you mean?
mark.
Yeah, that's
Lazy.
okay.
But you got Cameron and you got Loman. Loman's kicked 50 plus goals
Exactly.
this year.
you believe it?
He's a good player.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe
He's a
50
goal.
goals?
He's a
50
goal
goals.
kicker. He's a goal kicker.
Yeah. That's huge.
Cameron was good in the weekend. He loves the open spaces.
So having said that, I think the winning team will kick 95 again.
I think the winning
Like the
team kicks
preliminary
100.
finals?
Yeah, 95 again.
100-ish.
It's going to be tight. 95. I'm going, yeah.
I reckon the winner has
Sydney-
to kick
Brisbane by
100. Honestly, like to be honest.
So you're going Brisbane by what?
13 points.
I said
100 to 87.
Brisbane by 30. Sorry, Sydney by 30.
We swayed him.
And will Sydney kick 100?
Yeah,
So
close.
100 to 70.
They have to win.
Yeah.
Brisbane's going to get restricted to 70.
Yeah, I think Sydney can restrict them.
Wow. That's a bad day for Brisbane.
It is. I reckon Brisbane win
can.
by 18 points personally.
Yep. So 18 points, 13 points, Sydney by 30 points.
I mean, it'll be even early. No, Brisbane will go with them early. Halftime onwards, I think Sydney will just open it up.
It's okay. Norm
That's-
Smith medal.
Brodus Grundy.
Brody Grundy.
Brody Grundy.
Well, yeah, you're right. Big O won't play.
Mate.
Darcy Fort comes in.
Run around the ground, you just do
This
his
is what I
life.
think they
Do you
should
reckon
do.
Darcy Ford will come in?
I would say. Well, the other one's Harry Smith.
But do you have? Can't you play Joe Danner in the ruck? I don't know. Would you
Good
play
luck,
him in the
good
ruck?
luck with that, though. You're
why?
taking away your goal kicker.
Grand final day.
He didn't kick a goal on the weekend, mate. They won. They
Yeah,
kicked
I know.
95
Geelong and
points.
Sydney.
This is what I would do.
not-
I would.
I wouldn't be playing
I'd
Darcy
start
Ford.
Darcy Fort, and then at halftime,
Sub
an
him.
absolute plan to sub him,
yeah.
and Danaher goes in the ruck to get that
So just
extra injection of speed.
tire-
Can you see why I think Brody Grundy, though? Can you see why I think
Exactly why.
Okay.
Yeah, you've gone
So-
because they're number one ruckman.
So maybe the tire him
fallen
out.
over.
Darcy Fort hurt him a little bit.
wear
Like,
him
wear
down.
him down. That's
and then
that's-
Danaher gets
wear
on
him down.
and becomes athletic, and
and runs
That
him
could-
around. Yeah.
What do
that
you-
could be the deciding.
What do you reckon?
Okay. Norm Smith.
Last year I picked Rayner,
Go again, mate.
but I'm not going Rayner. Just put me on the spot because I.
Oh, well, I was just thinking Grundy just for that reason.
Calamarchi.
He's dangerous, isn't he?
He is.
He goes under the radar.
He is.
He's dangerous.
That's just off the top of my head.
Yeah. Okay.
It's hard when you think about it.
It's a tough one, isn't
I
it?
mean, you could go Lockie Neal. You could go. Joe
it's-
Danaher.
Nah, I wouldn't go Lockie
Actually,
Neal.
can I take it back?
Yes.
Can I take it back?
Yep.
Last year, I thought Hugh McCluggage should have won the medal. Or had Brisbane won, I would have
Had
thought.
Brisbane won,
So
yeah.
I'm going to go Hugh McCluggage.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a more reasonable selection.
I'm going to go Joe Danaher.
He's going to kick goals. He's
Or
gonna
in the
go on
ruck. Yeah, I think he's going to have an all-round game. If he can kick a couple of goals and play
he'd
well in
be
the
a
ruck.
crowd favourite if he
would be,
if
yeah.
if he won it.
But that's
You reckon? Not with Essendon people.
No, oh, exactly.
I'm sure
No,
he
no,
doesn't
that's
care
right.
being a premiership player.
All right, we done with footy talk?
We're done, I think.
So, footy talk's done.
Done.
Most
Yeah.
important
Done.
part of the day is half time. Was it pre-game?
Pre-game.
Is it
Oh,
pre-game?
you're talking about yeah.
Kate
pre-game.
Perry?
Yep.
Oh,
Kate. Kate Perry.
Katy Perry?
I've never, yeah.
that's great.
Katy
It's
Perry.
Katie.
Yeah.
So she was contracted to sing she is contracted to sing 5 songs.
Right.
5? Mm-hmm. You told me 4 earlier.
No, listen to me.
Right.
And that's been locked in,
5 songs.
right?
Yep.
Right.
And the AFL have said, okay, it's come to the time. What are you singing for us?
Right.
And her management, it wouldn't be Katy Perry. Her management said, oh, we're singing, 3 of the top songs,
Big hits. Yep.
and we're singing 2 from our last album.
Okay.
Newish songs.
So I'm trying to promote the album.
Yeah, and the
You
AFL
obviously
aren't
will.
happy with that.
Not?
Why?
No, well, they want all 5 of her songs to be, you know.
I don't think they have a say.
Yeah, it shouldn't have a say.
Well,
but anyway.
the story
then again,
goes
they're
that
paying her a lot of
the management's come back, Perry's management, and said there's nothing in the contract that tells us what songs we've got to sing.
That's true.
But apparently now they've come halfway. They've met halfway, so she's going to sing 4 of her top hits and 1 from
the
her
new album.
which
Okay.
I've got no idea what song.
So the AFL can't even get a contract
I'm only
correct
going
for
by
Katy
what
Perry.
what was said on the
saying.
road.
Yeah, it's probably
on
true.
The wireless.
On the wireless.
On the wireless.
Look, if you're getting
On a
paid,
Thursday night.
On a Thursday
geez,
night.
if you're getting paid $1 million, right? Like if you're
Is it $1
paying,
million?
no, I'm just putting it. I think
What would she cost? I don't know.
probably $1 million, like Kiss, whatever it is. But if you're paying someone $1 million, we'd like you to sing out of these songs. You can't do it. We'll get someone
You know
else.
what's incredible?
That's true.
You know what's incredible about all that? I wouldn't have a clue about any of her hits or non-hits. Wouldn't
Well,
have a clue.
having said that, we're going to each pick 4 songs we think she's going to play.
I don't know
He
the
doesn't know
title.
any of the songs.
He's out there. He's wearing a Pearl Jam t-shirt. He wouldn't have a clue.
If it was Pearl Jam, you'd
Yeah,
do
no
right.
problem.
You joking?
Give us 4
I
songs
can
of
give
Pearl
you.
Jam.
I can give you
No.
Joe Dolce.
I'm
I can
gonna-
give you.
He's singing one song, mate.
Yeah, no, the flip side. I know.
What was it? It was instrumental.
No, it wasn't. The flip side.
It was.
It was in Italian.
Shut up your face.
Shut up your face. What was the flip
No
side?
Keep
idea.
talking.
No idea. No idea.
It's not so bad. It's a nicer place. Shut up in your face.
What is it?
I need to know. No, I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Can you bring? You can still bring the record up.
Oh, will I? I'll go and buy it,
The
will
vinyl. You bring up the vinyl. The
How
green,
about-
it was green?
It was great. I remember the
I? Someone will tell us in the comments, surely. The B-side of Shut Up Your Face.
Yeah, okay, good luck.
Joe Dolce.
Joe Sweet.
Joe Sweet. So
4 songs.
4 songs.
I got my 4 songs.
it's probably the same 4 as mine.
Probably. She's
the
only
only
got
4 I know.
4 or 5 hits, right?
No, she's got a top 20 song.
Yeah, but like the people, like,
Well,
you know.
well, Raw would have to be
Well, that makes
there.
sense.
Firework.
Don't look at me. I'm not writing their list.
I'm just.
Yeah.
You go.
Go on. No, that's 2, mate. Come on. You
I don't
can't
know
name
if
another
that
2.
last Friday night, the Teenage Dream album, I'm not sure if
okay,
that
yeah.
one, you know, and Hot and Cold.
Okay.
No?
Fair. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I've got.
Oh, hit to get on his phone.
No, but I've written it down. Everyone, no, I won't show you.
It's the same as
I've
mine.
got Raw, Hot and Cold, Firework, and a new song
the same
off the
as
new
mine.
album, possibly Woman's World.
Right, I haven't heard it.
I have.
Wouldn't know what the hell you're talking
Well, on
about.
Saturday, you will. You'll enjoy it. You'll clap along.
Oh, yeah. I'll be watching her. I'll be looking forward to watching her. You know, AFL.
Anyway, I think it's good.
Get
I think
some
it's
proper
No,
entertainment.
I think
come
that'll
on,
be, that's
VT,
great.
come on, mate.
No,
Come
that's good.
Can't help you.
Is there anything that's going to make you smile on Grand Final day? Anything?
Are you serious? It's going to be the biggest
Brisbane,
flop
Sydney,
game.
flop game. Perry,
game.
Sydney
Yeah.
win easy. I told you, and I'll stick to it.
So she's going to have the best performance. It'll be a great game.
What year was it when he said, oh, that's it, I'm not watching this game. I'm not watching the Grand Final this year.
It would have
Was it
been.
Richmond?
No.
You don't like Richmond?
no,
I
it doesn't.
Didn't
There was one year where you boycotted it.
I can't remember.
Because you ended up
Watching it.
Watching it.
I don't know which game.
I'm
it was.
sure it was a Richmond Grand Final. One of their
No, it
premierships.
wasn't. No, it wouldn't have been.
No, it wouldn't have been Richmond because he wanted them to lose.
Anyway,
No, there was one. It might have been
you
like.
boycotted one.
Yeah, I can't remember, to be honest.
It wouldn't
Are you
have been
gonna-
North because we're never there.
Are you going to
No.
boycott Saturday?
I don't know. Really? You got to watch it, I suppose. But
That's disappointing to hear, isn't it?
seriously, I love my footy as much as anyone. But mate,
It's a grand final. It doesn't matter who's
Brisbane
playing.
won, I thought,
Would you rather put Adelaide in?
no, I'd rather Sydney Geelong.
Well,
Yep.
I'm happy with Sydney.
Lucky I was
But
going to
anyway.
give him a spare grand final because he's not getting it now. There you have it, a preview of the 2024 AFL Grand Final. Let us know in the comments who you think wins, and we'll see you in the next one.